What to do when you find a cockroach in your home? You head to the kitchen for a cup of water and there it is, the nasty, oval-shaped brown cockroach that makes you cringe. First you squeal, then you jump around a little, flail your arms, and start grabbing the first things you can find to kill it: a shoe, a spatula, flour. That last one might not work, but you are determined to take that bug out. You stop freaking out for a quick moment, call for your husband, and he takes a shoe and splatters it into hundreds of little pieces. You can still see moving parts hanging off the shoe. Now that it's dead, you start wondering, are there more? Unfortunately, yes. So how do you get rid of them? How exterminators get rid of cockroaches? Exterminators have assorted ways of getting rid of cockroaches. They have to start by identifying the type of infestation. Some types of cockroaches prefer warmth, while others seek out water. Still others prefer vegetation. Once identified, a protocol is put in place, using chemicals like dusts, baits and sprays. Most people believe bug bombs are effective, but they are not. Bug bombs are made to set off in the middle of a room on an elevated object. Once activated, the spray goes into the air and tiny mist droplets then settle down over the next couple of hours, coating the exposed areas. The problem is, unless you have a rug of cockroaches on the floor during the daylight hours, it's useless. Bug bombs are made for infestations that are out in the open. The mist can't get into crevices or holes that cockroaches might be hiding in, but it does leave behind pesticide residue on dishes, furniture, clothes and food that can be harmful if inhaled or ingested by humans or animals. Baits are one of the best options. They typically come in 3 forms: gel, liquid or granules. The baits are placed in areas that nests might gather, such as in cabinets under sinks, around leaking pipes, or in humid areas. These will take care of indoors infestations. Sprays can be used outdoors to create a barrier to keep the bugs out or handle trouble areas. Caulking up any cracks or gaps in foundation, baseboards, around pipes and in walls can prevent cockroaches. They can flatten to the thickness of a dime. Make windows and doors weather tight as well, using weather stripping and caulk. Dusting products are great for under appliances and other confined spaces where children and pets can't access. The dust contains boric acid that will get beneath the exoskeleton and dehydrate the cockroach. Once it dies, other cockroaches lacking a food supply will eat it. And also, how to get rid of roaches. Ditch these disgusting creatures once and for all. Flick on the kitchen lights and the scuttling legs and antennae of cockroaches on the countertops can live up to your worst nightmares, but these pests don't just cause the heebie-jeebies. They can contaminate your food, transmit dangerous bacteria, and worst of all, survive even the best-intentioned eradication attempts. Luckily, it's possible to shut down even the most stubborn infestations with a few tricks and tools. 1. Identify the problem and seek professional help if you need it. Out of over 4,000 cockroach species in the world, most Americans encounter only 1 or 2 types: German cockroaches and American cockroaches. The German variety have light brown bodies with 2 parallel dark stripes down the sides and they measure less than an inch long. German cockroaches have wings but they rarely fly. Reddish-brown American cockroaches grow slightly bigger, at about 1.5 inches. They also predominantly live outside in places like mulch and garbage heaps. American cockroach when indoors. American cockroaches like dark, warm, and moist areas like bathrooms, basements, laundry rooms, and crawl spaces. Since cockroaches can taint your food and countertops with illness-causing E. coli and salmonella, don't take an infestation lightly. If you're struggling to eradicate roaches or identify where they're coming from, you may need to bring in pest control professionals. They can pinpoint what kind you have and the source of the issue. 2. Cut them off from food. Just like people, these pests need sustenance to survive. Unlike people, they can live off almost anything left out for them, like unopened food, debris, and even crumbs. Start by cleaning spilled or leftover food. A forgotten cereal box in the back of the cabinet is a gold mine for roaches. Don't leave any dishes on the counter or in the sink either, advises Orkin entomologist Kjell Hartzer. Go deeper literally by checking behind cabinets and appliances too. They like behind the refrigerator because that's a nice, warm environment, Hartzer explains. Nobody cleans behind their refrigerator, so there's usually a food source for them back there. Store your garbage in a bin with a tight-fitting lid and take it out regularly, adds Mike Goldstein, a certified pesticide applicator for Woodstream. Don't forget about the bottom of the trash pail too, wipe out any residue or leftover gunk. 3. Eliminate their hiding places. In addition to food, roaches need harborage to thrive. Their favorite nooks and crannies include stacks of paper and cardboard boxes, so recycle any you have laying around. Cleaning up any clutter will deter roaches from hanging around or coming back. 4. Put out bait but don't spray. While good sanitation and housekeeping is key, you can also employ some other tools in your war on roaches. Baits are the ideal option for homeowners to use, because they're simple to apply, Goldstein says. You do not want to spray a pesticide in large areas because it may contaminate surfaces that you do not want contaminated, countertops, appliances, etc. Baits are a cleaner and less risky way to control the problem. 5. Seal up entry points. Roaches can flatten and scuttle their way through cracks or even torn window screens, so shut out any future invaders by sealing up gaps between the interior and the outdoors or other apartments or condo units with materials like door sweeps, clear caulk, or steel wool. Hartzer advises getting down on floor level and looking at your entryway. If you can see daylight underneath your door, that means roaches can get in, she says. Don't forget about the things you purposefully bring into your home either. Groceries, deliveries, or old furniture can all contain a few hitchhikers, so inspect them carefully. Think of when your Amazon package gets dropped off and it sits there all afternoon until you get home from work, Hartzer says. Cockroaches love that cardboard, it's the perfect environment for them to hide. Shutting out these unwelcome intruders and making your home inhospitable to their yucky habits is the secret to keeping them away for good. Make sure to subscribe our channel.